sure you've heard the idea of performance anxiety. For some men, they're having that experience with a partner or a potential sexual partner and not having that alone, meaning they can masturbate and have a great experience individually, but when it comes time to be with a partner, then they're experiencing some difficulty. It's actually a very sort of creative experience and challenge to have, which is actually good. Nothing is fixed. So the more we can make it normal and the less of a big deal we can make it, the easier it is to address.
It sounds like performance anxiety greatly affects ED.
Absolutely. Performance anxiety is exactly kind of what it sounds like. It's just, worrying about your ability to perform, your ability to, follow through, is part of it. And with that anxiety, at its most extreme, you might be even having some panic symptoms and having that adrenaline rush and having, whereas your erectile functioning is governed by your parasympathetic nervous system. Once you get your sympathetic nervous system, which is kind of your fight or flight involved, then those two are at cross purposes. So you don't want that to happen. So, you certainly don't want to get yourself so psyched up as to be in a panic, because that's really gonna, be counterproductive. But even just going down from that, we've all had the situation where we're preoccupied by something, whether it's work or kids or, relationship stuff, and that is, makes it hard to kind of get in the mood sexually. Mm-hmm. Well, then if you add on that performance anxiety, right? So then you're not just having the trouble of being distracted, you're distracted by the actual thing that you're trying to do, then that is really difficult. And again, that's just a killer where, someone has their first episode of ED just kind of by chance, or if, again, people just sometimes have a time when they don't perform as they normally do, just, for no reason that can really be explained. But then that can just set off a whole string of other incidents because of performance anxiety, versus just being able to kind of roll with it and know that you're going to be okay the next time. It's a lot of the self-talk that we talked about. It's so much
of it all just sounds like such a cycle.
Absolutely.
Like the minute it starts, just like a drag in its tail.
Yes, exactly. So so that's where we try to get people to kind of reverse the cycle and not go down that rabbit hole, and try to engage in more positive coping, positive self-talk that will, kind of reverse the curse.